Welcome back to Gagne Farms. I'm Eric, and today we're going to be tapping our maple trees. If you're new to our channel, we do all sorts of stuff like this on the homestead. We tap our maple trees, we garden, we can, we do all sorts of outside DIY stuff. If you guys like that type of thing, follow along. With the temperatures rising, the freezing and thawing that occur almost acts as a pump in the tree. So that's why you want to use your branches that are coming out and your roots that are coming in out from the ground and tap in between, because you'll be tapping into where the sap is going to flow the most. Tapping maple trees is a lot easier than you might think. You don't need a whole lot of tools. All you need is, it helps to have a cordless drill and a nice sharp drill bit. This is a 5/16 bit that we're going to be using today. We have our 5/16 spiles and a 5 or a 6 gallon bucket. So this is a spile and a hose. The spile is the part that goes into the tree. Here we have our maple tree. I've already chucked up my 5/16 drill bit on my cordless drill. So we're going to find the area that we want to tap, and you got to remember where your bucket sets. This snow is going to melt. It's about a foot or so deep right now, maybe 18 inches deep right now. So as the snow melts, this bucket's going to go down. So you can't tap up too high. Your hose will actually come right up out of your bucket. You don't want to drill in too deep. You just want to be in about 1.5 inches, 2 inches at the most. If you go too deep, you could damage your trees. You don't want to do that because it wouldn't have any sap for next year, right? So we're going to find our spot. You also want to be on a slight angle so the sap will flow into your spile and right down into your bucket. So you don't want to go on an incline, you want to go on a decline. Find your spot. I'm going to go down just a little bit, right about here. Like that. And I just make sure that hole is nice and clean. Take your spile, insert it into the hole. I push like that, and I also take along with me a small hammer. It might seem kind of funny that I have such a small hammer, but I actually like this hammer because then I make sure I don't break the spile off into the tree. I don't want to hit it too hard. So we just want to tap it a little bit. And you can hear that, right? It almost makes a small ting until it gets seated. And once it seats, it's hard. It won't go anywhere. So if you hit that too hard, you can break that plastic spile off right in the tree. Okay, now that we got our spile in our tree, we're gonna set this bucket down. And I just like to kind of get a good foothold there in the snow. We've got our lid, and I've also drilled a 3/8 hole in the lid, and that's so our hose can go right into our bucket. The lid will prevent any bark or insects or squirrels or anything else from going into our bucket. All right, we got that. We've got our hose. And just like that, we've tapped our first maple tree of 2021. I want to show you this tree here. This is a real wide tree. It's about 2 feet around in diameter. So we're actually going to put 3 taps in this tree. And I like to space them out kind of evenly around here, but I also like to line everything up with the trunk in the ground. Here's a perfect example of the root on the bottom here for the maple tree. So we want to tap right directly above that. And this splits off up into 3 trees here at the top. So we're going to put 2 taps in this, but one of them is going to go right over that. So you can see here, we tapped right here last year. We want to be about 6 inches away. So I try to get about 6 inches away from that existing hole. Well, I hope you guys learned something in this video about tapping maple trees. It's pretty easy. It's a real fun thing to do, especially this time of the year where there's not much to do outside. You can get out, get some fresh air, and tap yourself a maple tree and make a little bit of syrup also. So this week we ended up tapping 55 trees. We have some more trees we want to tap throughout the year. That's what we're going to start with. So we got a good run going. The weather is great right now, and we're going to go with it. We're going to see how this goes. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button down below. We appreciate all of our subscribers, so if you guys like this content, hit that subscribe button too. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you in the next one.